Hey, it's the Nerdy Sports Fan. We're breaking down the NFL schedule team by team, checking out what we think the win-loss record is going to be, starting with the AFC East, and we're into the Jets now. Now, the Jets start their season hosting the Bills, and they're going to lose. As I stated in my previous video, the Bills addressed their offensive line, which was their biggest problem. The Jets did not. And they're in the first year of their head coach's regime, whereas the Bills are in their third. So some old school football philosophy is on the Bills' side in this game, and it's probably going to be the same for later in the season. Now, versus Cleveland, they're going to lose. Baker Mayfield is better than Sam Darnold right now in his career. He has a more talented group surrounding him. So, whereas the coaching thing is kind of similar, you have an inexperienced first-year head coach versus an experienced first-year head coach. So that's on the Jets' side. The roster most certainly is not. And Cleveland's going to show a lot of people why the hype machine was playing for them this season. Now, going to the Patriots, they're going to lose. Let's not overanalyze this. Young quarterback against Belichick does not work well. Now, going to Philadelphia, after a very early bye week, which never works out well, they're going to lose. The Eagles are just a better overall team, and they're going to be hungry this year because they disappointed last year with a very talented roster still. So yeah, teams like the Jets are what the Eagles are going to feast on all year. Now, they're going to host the Cowboys next. They're going to lose because the Cowboys have way too dynamic an offense for the Jets' defense to handle. Zeke, Amari, the addition of Witten, it's going to work out pretty well for Dallas this season. The Jets just aren't good enough for that right now. They're going to host the Patriots and lose again because, Tom Brady, Bill Belichick, young quarterback, you heard it all before. At the Jaguars, they're going to win. Okay, the Jaguars, I don't think are really as good as other people think they are. Their defense was very, very strong 2 years ago. It's not going to be that good. I don't think Foles is a full-time starter. I think he's just the best backup the league has ever seen. So he's going to drop a few games that he should win, and this is one of them. All right? At the Dolphins, they're going to win. Adam Gase will not lose to his former team this season. It's not going to happen. He's going to be on fire for these games, and he's an experienced head coach. The Dolphins don't have that. And the Jets right now have a better roster. Right now, and a lot of that depends on Rosen. Now they're going to be home against the Giants. They're going to win because the Giants are a bigger tire fire than the Jets are right now. I can't say that. The Jets have actually done pretty well, except for building their O-line. But yeah, the Giants are just terrible. At Washington, they're going to win. Washington has a revolving door at quarterback. They don't really seem to have a cohesive thought process on building their roster. It's not as bad as the Giants, but it's pretty bad. All right, their front office has mismanaged this team for a long time, and that's not stopping anytime soon. Against the Raiders at home, they're going to lose. The Raiders are going to surprise a bunch of teams. Their defense isn't going to be great. It's going to be better than it was last year. Their offense is going to be much better with Antonio Brown than the team last year post Amari Cooper leaving. And probably a bit better pre-Amari Cooper leaving. So, yeah, they're going to win a few games, and the Jets are easy pickings right now. At the Bengals, the Jets are going to win because, well, the Bengals are just that terrible. Okay, the Bengals are in serious contention for the number one pick this year. Versus the Dolphins, they're going to win. Like I said before, Adam Gase will not lose to his former team this season. Okay? He will be up for these games, and the Dolphins just won't be ready for that. At the Ravens, they're going to lose. The Ravens are going to punch a lot of people in the mouth with this running game, And the Jets just don't have the staff to deal with a team built like that while they're trying to build to compete with the division champs in New England. They're just too different a team, and they're going to sneak up on a lot of people this year because of that. Versus the Steelers. They're going to win. All right, Le'Veon is going to have this locker room up for that game, and the Steelers are likely going to have a very strong record by this point in the season, and I think they'll overlook the Jets here, and the Jets will sneak in with a good W. And then finishing their season at the Bills, they're going to lose. So this does not add up for a great season for the Jets, but a better one's on the horizon. With a more cohesive front office, now that Adam Gase has full control, next offseason they might actually fix their offensive line and give their quarterback a better chance. In his third year of development with a QB-friendly head coach, next year is what the target is for the Jets.